with me, sitting in my misery, and you don't know what it's cost you.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that's a way to bring
bloodsucker.
the motherfuckers in, man.
Bloodsucker. Yeah, this is a little kind of a different fucking. This is like the Nothing Sacred interview with myself, I guess. Uh,
Sort of, yeah,
kind
kind of.
of, but this is Nothing Sacred. I am Cruise
And
Control,
I'm Maxwell Silver
and it
Hammer.
is the fucking 11th of January 2026, motherfuckers.
True,
So we're doing
man.
our January show. We're actually doing a show again. Once again,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's kind of a half, I guess, half interview, but I mean, I got shit too,
Well, we
so
got no, it's not really an interview. I do have some music out. I've got some stuff, so we're kind of talking. I've got a lot of stuff out actually since the last show. I have a
yeah.
lot of. I'm pretty busy lately in terms of like producing things. So I'm going to talk about all my shit a little bit,
All right. You've been
and we're going to
working,
talk
man.
about your shit. You got a story. You have a
I,
fucking drama story. So,
I do, man. I do.
but
So
let's get first of all, we'll start with that song. That's the new Ranger and Cruise song called Bloodsucker.
bloodsucker.
It's about open the chorus, open up your veins. It's got a kind of an Alice Chainsy sound kind of sound. I mean, I would say, that not and no ripping, in terms of pride. because they'll be like, dude, you should get your own song. It's like some songs are inspired by other shit, man.
Well, that's it. Sometimes
And
you
it
have a
sounds
feel
like,
for something,
yeah.
Yeah.
So that song is that it's about, of course, emotional vampires who bleed you dry. So that's that drain you of all your bullshit, of all your happiness, and or at least and then they,
To
so
spit you
so
out.
yeah. So I've also got some other stuff that we're gonna be listening to throughout a little bit. Um, we're gonna end the song because I got an album out. It's called from my collaboration with AI. That's what I call it because it is a collaboration to me. It's not my own stuff. I
Right,
don't
right.
feel like it is because I'm not creating the actual music of it myself only. I mean, I've obviously created the melodies for all the album,
Yeah.
and all the songs, and it's my spark. It wouldn't be obviously possible without me doing it. I do the instruments and stuff in terms of choosing which ones it sounds, but it's a collaboration. I call it Foleo, Foleo. You can look it up on all major platforms. It's on all major platforms, and it's yeah,
Album's called Zero, right?
zero. It's actual number zero. So
It's
the
just the
number
number
zero.
zero, and it's
Yeah,
Folio,
yeah.
Foleo. Actually, real quick, man, I want to give a quick butt plug.
Hmm.
So Brian, who cleans my house,
Yeah.
him and his buddies started a podcast that's here on YouTube, and it's kind of like a younger version of Nothing Sacred. Like some of the shit they talk about is pretty funny, and it's
Oh
this
shit.
kind of takes me back a little bit, to like how we, just shit we did, just dumb shit. They tell crazy stories of things. Like one episode, they're talking about how they, drop shrooms and acid and shit like that, and some of the stuff they were doing.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It was called Broke Boys, but I guess they changed it now. It's now called Stuck in a Pot. So if you want to check out those episodes, go to Broke Boys 702 on YouTube and go subscribe, man. It's
Broke boys. Boys
Broke
or
Boys,
boy?
boys plural.
Okay.
So, and actually, I think Brian is taking a break from it, from what I heard on today's episode I listened to, because
Hmm.
they said he got deported, which is kind of funny, and then they're like, "Nah, man, he's on house arrest. He's on paternity leave." So I guess he just had a kid, which is weird.
Oh,
I didn't see. I mean, I saw him yesterday. He didn't say anything about that, but whatever, man. But yeah, check out Broke Boy 702. Like I said, they're going to change the name. They're going to call it Stuck in a Pot. I think it's because they're getting high the whole time they're doing the show.
stuck in a pot. That's maybe they're no longer broke. Maybe broke boys
that's
doesn't work for them.
that's kind of what the guy was saying. He was like, "Yeah, we're moving up, man. We're not broke boys anymore."
Now they're stuck in a pot. I don't know if being stuck in a pot is moving up from being a broke boy, but you know what? Hey, maybe it is.
You know what? Maybe
Maybe
so.
they're
Maybe it's
stuck
a.
in a pot of gold.
Oh, I like it. I
Ah,
like it. Okay, stuck in a
Acapulco
pot of
gold.
gold.
Yeah.
Acapulco gold, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they're all together in the same room when they're doing it, unlike we are. So, it's a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
different. And of course, they have video with it too. So, you can watch it for all the sighties that enjoy
Watch
that
it
shit.
for all the sighty McSiders.
Sighty McSight sites.
Yeah.
So,
So anyway, yeah. Everyone's doing a lot of different shit. I've got a bunch of other. I mean, obviously, you're doing a lot of interviews and doing your thing with.
I'm doing some AI shit too, which I played last
Yeah,
time we were on the show. We
yeah.
played some
We
stuff.
played that. You've got your silver stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
Tyson.
I got everybody, man. I just kind of do what I feel. I got some
Yeah,
rap shit. I've got some country. I've
you
got
do
some
what you feel,
some
man.
rock. Whatever. Just but it's fun. I love it, and it's great, man. And
I think yeah.
I guess we should get into this topic, man.
You're gonna get a lot of hate for it. I think if
You know
people.
what? I don't know if you listened to the last interview that I did with Mike, from All
No, no,
Sinners.
I didn't listen to a lot of it. I obviously listened to parts of it, but
Okay,
because I put it together. But
because there's a part in there I do ask him about AI music, and he was kind of like, he had the typical response. So, well, man, it's sometimes it's taken away, it cheapens the music, it's this, it's that, and then we had a interesting discussion on it. And I eventually just said, man, it's still your brain, it's still shit you're coming up with. And he's like, yeah, it's just when people try to pass it off as their band. And it's like, well,
well, it is okay. So what I'm doing with it is I'm acknowledging. I'm not saying, cruise control.
yeah,
I'm saying, okay, I understand that it's a collaboration. And I respect that.
Right.
but it's still like like the actual writers of the music, like the ones I give credit to in terms of legal names, it's me.
Right.
You know, I'm
Actually, the
not
most people I see that hate on that shit are musicians. You know what I mean? Everybody else that I've
because
shown
they,
it
it's
to,
yeah,
they love it.
because it's money. It's because it's time and money. It's like if you practice all this time and work 12 hours to get a riff down for a song, and then somebody just does it
Does it in
in
5 minutes or
five
something.
minutes, it's like it's gonna hurt your fuck. It's gonna make you butt hurt. Your butt
Yeah,
hurt.
it does. But see, it's a mixed bag because there's certain people like Lonzo who's actually putting out a full album, supposed to be out this year. Actually, it's called Godfather Music, and he's using all AI. I think he's using Suno.
Yeah.
So, and he loves it. He actually is very pro AI. So it really just depends, man. It's kind of a mixed bag. But yeah,
Yeah,
there's others
see,
I've heard that
yeah,
talk some shit.
like my stuff is instrumental. So literally, there's no way I could do that myself.
Yeah,
But
but it's
there's no way that
dope.
anybody else that I know of can do it myself.
What's dope though is you did it all. You scattered it all. You know what I'm saying, right? That was how you did
Well,
it.
I scattered the main melody.
Right, right,
So I
right,
scat the main melody, and then but I don't just scat the main melody. I scat the melody of the song structure. So I start
right.
with verse, chorus, whatever.
So you're doing that for a good 5 minutes.
5, 6 minutes going doodly doodly doo. Like for instance, you'll hear a song called "Soar." I did dun 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 think think bang it bang 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 ding 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 you know bang
Yeah,
it ding 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 it ding 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 it doodle diddle 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 diddle. So I do that all myself. That's me
right.
doing that.
And I could see somebody. Yeah, I mean, somebody could sit there and play that on the guitar for 5 minutes. I mean, it's like it takes work, dude. This
Well,
isn't just
it takes rhythm and it takes melodic knowing what your melody is going to be.
hell
Like
yeah.
for warm logic, that was me going. You know, like I'm sure people can do that, but
But to prolong that and to keep it going
well, and have a
rhythmically
song
for that long.
structure, like yeah, like doom doom da ba doom 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 da ba doom doodle doom doodle doom doodle doom boom 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 doom doom. But would any how many people would even know how to begin that?
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Like you have a whole idea what you want
Yes.
it to sound like. And that's when you
Yes.
start scatting it, you know?
So it's the spark, what I call it, and this is another thing I've been working on, which is called the Ouroboros Codex. And part of that is it's basically a philosophy that I created that I can basically apply to anything in my life or in anybody else's life. And part of it is called the cognitive spiral. And this is what I'm full on in AI. I'm fully in. So whatever. I'm definitely not unbiased in my opinions about AI. However, the cognitive spiral is basically spark. If you take Suno, the spark would be your lyrics
Yeah. Yeah.
or my scatting. That's the spark. The
Right.
amplification is the AI being able to change it into something that would take literally weeks or not even be possible with somebody with just one person.
The AI is the newspaper and wood.
Yeah.
And you're the lighter, you're the one that ignites it to begin with,
Yeah,
like,
and
all right, let's get
then
this
what
going.
happens after that is after application, it goes back to human insight. You take the new songs and go, do I like this song? No, I don't like the instruments. I'm going to redo the prompt because you also do are the human spark is also the prompt. I want banjos. I want harmonica. I want banjos, harmonica, saxophone with synthesizer as a Celtic fucking jazz rock fusion.
Right, right. Or in my case,
Whatever.
I might not like the version that came out, and I'll be like,
Yes.
all right, let's
So
do a cover version of this shit, man, and let's
or
change
you
it. I want more
yeah,
West Coast rap or
or
something.
you just do a completely new version. So you know what? I don't like that prompt. I'll just take out that prompt, redo the prompt again, and there it is. Then there it is. I've got the prompt. I've got a new prompt. So a lot of times I've gone through dozens and dozens of songs before I find the one that I go, oh, that's the one.
Right. Oh yeah,
So I
absolutely.
go through a bunch of different songs. There's a curation process. I could do a lot more individual stem stuff. I like the songs as is because I think it's kind of organic. Like I
Yeah.
do my little scatting, and then all of a sudden the song comes out, and it has all the sometimes it's little weird little things that I would never have thought of myself, and I go, oh shit, it's
Well,
fucking
that's the cool
awesome.
thing. The surprise factor, like once you've
Yeah.
created the song, I'm like, I want to hear what this sounds like. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, oh shit, like I'm pleasantly surprised,
Well,
you
completely.
know.
And then the crazy part is since you didn't work your ass off beating the song into the ground that you worked on for weeks and weeks, it's fresh in your mind as you make it, so it sounds like it's from somebody else and you at the same time. It's the weirdest fucking thing in the world. You know
Right.
the lyrics are yours, you know the melody is yours, you know the way you thought about it coming out sounds like it's in your head, but it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Absolutely.
it's fucking awesome. And it's the most amazing thing. I listen to this shit every day. I love
Right.
my music.
And you're not
Like,
sick of it either. That's, like you were
yeah.
saying, if you're working on a song, of
Yeah.
course they're going to play it over and
Yeah, like
over
I
and
love, I
over.
loved first of all, like for instance, Bloodsucker's a perfect example. It's a great, I think it's a great song. I think it's one of the better songs that Shane Ranger and Cruz have done. And I think it sounds great. Uh, but I don't listen to it as much because it just doesn't hit me the same way emotionally. And it's also because when you were in the studio banging it out, singing the same vocals, and I didn't sing that many vocals too much for that.
and
Um,
and honestly, that's why on the air, off the air, you were saying, "Don't you remember this song?" And I'm like, "Not really. I was more focused on all the AI shit you were showing me,
yeah.
that you were doing your folio stuff." So, it's just I don't know. It just seems like that's the new sizzling. Move over, bacon. Here comes sizzling.
Well, they're both valid equally, and the
Of course
reason
they are.
why is because they do different things for me. Like the experience of working with people, like the same thing with Stronzo. The Stronzo is a group that I'm working with. It's on Thursday night. Stronzo Brothers. You can look them up. We're on Redbubble again, all that good stuff. So you can actually check us out on Facebook on Thursday nights. I don't know if we're going to go to a different streaming because Facebook is just basically whatever.
Nobody
Um,
goes on Facebook anymore.
yeah. But that's and I don't really care because I'm doing that for the improv stuff. I do that for the creative, for the work, for the human creative stuff that I can't get
Right.
and
Right.
don't want to get with. Hey, I want to be able to hang out and jam with my buddies and my bros, and make music like that. And it's beautiful.
Right. Right.
Same thing with Ranger and Cruz. The art of the process of doing that, and creating that together is awesome.
Right. Right.
Um, but the music itself, uh, it's just as important to me, the folio stuff.
Yeah.
It's just as meaningful to me as anything I've done with anybody else. And if they have a problem, people have a problem with that, then I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
just
just the way
I
it
just
is, man.
I don't know. Because I guess for me, I've always been a solo act. So, and I would recruit guys like you. Oh, come on and sing this hook or something. Now I don't have to do that anymore. You know what I
No.
mean?
And
So
you could actually change the voice. You could have female voices. You could have
I've done
you
that
can
too.
actually at a certain point you'll have your voice in there. It'll be basically cloned.
Yeah, which would be really cool. I'd love to do
Yeah.
that. You know, but yeah, man, this shit is dope. I'm loving this AI, the Suno music, and
And there's
I
other this it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, kids. I'm sorry. You
nope,
can be as upset as you want to about it, but
but it's
yeah,
here. It's
it ain't
here.
going anywhere.
You got to deal with it.
You got to deal with it because it's gonna be just as powerful. But the real issue, and I've said this before, the real issue is always comes back to is fame and money.
Yeah.
People
Yep.
want to make they go the real issue is I can't make money off my quote unquote art.
Actually, you can.
Why can't I? Because no, but they're stealing it. They're stealing my art. They're taking my money away, and it's like no.
Hey, well, get on board, man. Find a way to make it work for you. You know what I mean? It's like
Or just continue to be happy with your current situation.
do
Because
what you
what really
do.
is that they're jealous that they can't make that shit themselves too, like in the same way.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if you actually put them in that situation. All right, man, here, get on Suno, make an
Yeah.
AI song. I don't know if they could do it.
I
It's
mean, a
like,
lot of people can't. I mean, I think they could, and that's the thing. They could, like anybody who's against it. And I'm not getting. No, there's not. It can just go on there and do it. Now, is it going to be like the Folio stuff I made? Probably not, because my melodies were mine. Those
right,
melodies are complex melodies. They're not. They're not. It's not do dee da do dee da do dee da dee do do dee da do. It's
Yeah, it's complex shit.
It won't be the same, but
It's yeah.
and I'm hearing certain comments from certain people, and it's the same. It's not just with music. It's in my improv group. It's screenwriting because there a lot of AI is doing the screenwriting now. It's like, well, my profession. It's like, well, then step your game up. Make better shit than the AI can make. You say it's so much better, then why are you upset? Just make better
Right.
shit.
Well, that's it. That means just you got to up your game a little more.
Or
That's it.
yeah. Or you just make your shit and whatever you get, you're satisfied with it because it's still your shit because the process is more important than the fucking art or than the money.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna make any money off my fucking shit,
No,
but I'm gonna put it out there because I think people like it. I think people would actually listen to it and go, wow, this
it's
actually
dope
makes me
because
feel
you can
good.
send people to it. Like, hey man, this is my shit. Check it out if you want to.
Yeah.
So that's it. Doesn't have to be this huge thing. Oh, yo, I'm gonna make some squeaklins off this. Like, I don't care about that. Or one thing people have said to me, well, what about copyright? Everybody's worried about copyright. What if somebody steals that? I'm like thinking that would be pretty dope if somebody stole it.
Yeah, I'm the same thing with this Ouroboros stuff. By the way, you can get I have a YouTube channel. It's got 12 subscribers, so I'm killing it. It's called Ouroboros Codex, or if you look up Foleo, Foleo is basically my name for all the AI stuff. But the Ouroboros Codex is all my there's over 100 videos there. So if anybody wants to check that out, you can also get there's actually a site. I'm selling it for $5 plus, or pay what you want each little thing. Like you can get hockey, you can get basketball, the Ouroboros basketball. It's crazy. You can check it out. Um, and that's at payhip.com/folio. So Folio is the name.
Be sure to send me these links.
Yeah,
So that way
I
I can
know.
put them in the description.
Yeah, I'll get them sent to you so you can get them. So we can
Yeah.
have our 5 diehards follow. So
Yeah, man. Well, shit, they may want to, start following you or something. I don't
yeah.
know. You never know. So, but
And
definitely send me those.
but it's gonna get worse because I think because there's certain people that haven't commented yet. I don't know if they've listened in or not. I don't know if they're going to comment, but there's certain people I know that I value musically.
Hmm.
And I was thinking about this. It really bugs me in a way, like I know it probably I mean it's just people's opinions, but it's kind of like I've worked with these people musically. And I value their music and I value their musical opinion, and I really think that if they listen to the music without knowing
Well, that to me shows
that it
them
was
being a little
AI,
limited on their end too. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you won't even give this a listen. So what
or
does that
they'll
say?
give it a listen, and but they'll
For
dismiss
five
it
seconds?
yeah, for 5 seconds, and then or listen to the whole thing and hear it, and I go, man, don't you like that riff? The riff in Epic, doon 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 doon. What do you think about that riff? Oh well, what do you? Oh well, it's nice, but it's like, what do you
It's
mean,
nice,
but?
but well, what would improve that? Would you like me to play it with my inability to play an instrument? So
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's just kind of
it's just the way
because
of the
that
world, man.
shows a
So
shortcoming on their end, really, man. Honestly,
yeah.
it's not you, it's them. You know what I'm
And
saying? This is on
and
them.
some of these songs I've had in my head, like Epic and Resonate, for since the early 90s, man. Like these songs have been sitting and I play them and I create them using this, and they sound better than I imagined them before. Like that, like
Right,
Epic has that riff that it's different than I hear it in my head or
right,
heard it in my
right,
head.
right. So all
Because
of a sudden you had one idea and
well, that riff was the bass line. The original riff was boo doo 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 doo. It wasn't boo doo 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 doo. So it's like,
right,
what the fuck?
like, oh wow,
Yeah,
damn. So added a little something extra to it.
yeah,
So that's but that's what makes it cool. So the AI actually kind of adds a little extra touch to it.
Yeah,
in a
so
way.
we'll play one more song at the end. I think that's all we'll just play. We'll just play one song because I'm kind of
Yeah.
like I don't have too much to talk about tonight. I want to go get on to you. I just wanted to riff on that
Oh, okay.
because that's the shit that oh, also to let everybody know that we are going to be doing a new show. We have a
Oh
new
yeah,
show
dude.
concept
Yes, sir.
with
With Nashaya Napash,
yeah.
who you guys heard
So
about
you're
a
better with the
month
names than I
ago.
am.
We
Yeah.
played his stuff. And so he's going to be a permanent staple here, like what we did with Louis Loke in the beginning. And the show is called Everything Sacred, right?
Yes.
That's
Everything's
and
sacred and we're gonna have our first episode next Sunday, so it'll be up next Monday at the latest.
yep,
And
and be on some spiritual shit.
it's gonna be about spiritual stuff, philosophical stuff. Like I'll go into my Ouroboros stuff. We'll actually go into like I'll go and explain what it is.
Right, right.
And then because I know that I call him D.
You can just go say D. That's I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But for
Uh
those may trying to brand his name, you know.
yeah, well I know, but I want to get his I always fuck up his name, so I'm afraid to do it. Nishaya.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's why I took it from you. I did it for you.
Yeah, you knew it. You knew I was like, oh. So
Yep. That's what we do. We
got
save each other, man.
got me, man. You got me. So anyway, we're gonna do that. It's gonna be so, and he'll go over his beliefs because he's very spiritual in terms of Christian. So I'm not Christian, but I believe in God now, and
Right,
I've changed my beliefs in God have changed over the last year.
right,
And it's
right.
like I don't think I've ever not believed in God. I was just kind of like unsure, and now I'm like, you know what? In my mind, it just seems rational. So,
Well, I know for a while you were a kind of a hardcore atheist. You know, there were some times
oh yeah,
you definitely made some comments, where it was like, all right, man.
yeah.
you know,
I definitely have my moments,
oh yeah.
and it's just fucking
So yeah, everything's sacred. It's going to be coming. So that's going to be our new little additive here to kind of like the think raps and all that
yep.
other stuff.
So
Collaborative type shit.
we got more shit coming along. Of course, we got a think rap with the koala and Louis Loke.
I still got to text them too, man.
Yeah, so we ain't done with that yet either, man. So we
Nope,
got so
nope.
much shit going on. You got more music coming. We're gonna do collaborations with because now Louis is in on it. We got our buddy uh
Oh,
dude.
Ray, yeah,
We
Ray
got
got involved with
dude.
it. He's
What's
doing
up,
it.
dude? He's probably listening. Shout out to dude.
Shout out to
Hey,
dude.
dude.
Actually, you know what? I think I told you what happened to him, right? Where he started putting up all these New Jack Swing songs,
Yeah.
and all these people from I forget what countries he was saying specifically, but they all started to follow him and they love it and they always like his shit every time he posts those. So I guess
Damn
there's a
right,
big,
man.
big market
Good
for
on
that.
him. I should follow his shit too. I'll get his stuff.
He-
Heck, yeah, throw it out there for anybody who's on Suno.
he's LA Gravy Face or
LA
Stingery something like that.
LA
LA
Gravy Face?
well, because the producer LA Babyface.
Oh, gravy.
So
Jesus
it's
Christ.
LA Gravy
Fucking
Face.
Ray, dude. Dude, that's total Ray, dude. That's fucking Ray from 30 years ago. It's Ray from now.
I told
God
you, man.
damn it. Fucking gravy.
Fucking, it's only Ray, man.
I'm thinking it's also some kind of like fucking racial thing, like gravy face. I don't know, like the
I
color
don't
of
know if it's
gravy.
racial, but
The
I
color
just
of
know.
gravy face.
I think it's on LA Babyface. That's where I think
I'm
he was,
thinking it's just a face made of gravy, like congealed old gravy.
or
You know
just
how
a
good
guy
gravy
with a
gets,
shitload of gravy dripping down his
or
face.
you know how gravy gets cold in the fridge? It's like a face made of
Oh yeah, and
gravy.
it's thick like it hardens. Maybe so, but all our
Uh,
buddies are getting on Suno now, man.
oh
Got it.
man, because it's awesome. That's why it's creative. This is the thing, people. It's make you more creative, not less. And if you're smart about AI, it's the same thing with anything else.
Shit, my brother's on it now, man. He's
Yeah.
been doing some shit with it. And
When people first got the car, they crashed into the walls. People said that's dangerous. Then they started going cross country and went, oh wait, I can go cross country in
and
8
now we
hours.
can't. We don't know how we survived without them, without cars. Same thing with cell phones. Same thing with all kinds of inventions. So it's just what it is. I gotta.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
yeah, we got your so yeah. I was just ranting about my AI stuff. But what is okay? So let's go into what's going on with you.
Story. Okay, so my downstairs neighbor George,
Oh
he's
shit.
probably in his 30. Yeah, he's like 35 or something. But it's kind of a weird setup. I don't know what's all going on down there. I think there's like four of them that live down there. His other brother, Reggie, he has a motorcycle, and you hear it when he pulls in. He's playing his hip hop, and it's pretty kind of cool to hear him pull it. Like, oh shit, here comes Reggie. but I don't think he's staying there full time. He just kind of pops over occasionally. But I
Mhm.
think there's George, and then I think there's his sister, and then his mom or somebody. Because there was one time where I accidentally I was expecting something from Amazon, and I got this bag on my porch, and I'm like, oh shit, there's my Amazon thing, and it was like a headset. So I start opening it. I'm like, wow, this is a lot of wrapping for a fucking headset. And then I reach in and I feel women's clothing, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I think this is for somebody else. So just on a whim, I went downstairs and I knocked on their door, and she answered. I was like, hey, did you get an Amazon package? She's like, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, I think this is yours. So I handed it to her. She's like, yeah. I said, I'm sorry. I opened it. She was like, it's okay. It's don't worry about it. So anyway, that.
Mhm.
But anyway, so now with George. Now, George, I think, is on the spectrum. And we've kind of thought that about him. He's a little quiet, a little goofy, whatever. And there's been a few times I've seen him sort of running to the gate to, wherever the hell he's going. And I've made jokes later, man. Yeah, I saw you the other day, man. You look like you were on a mission, man, to get some pussy or something. And he kind of laughs. So a few months ago, probably about 2 months ago, one night he said hi to me, and I was going to the bar. So I said, hey man, you want to go to the bar with me? And he's like, yeah, okay, man. All right. So he's like, let me lock my house. So he locks up and everything. We take Uber to the bar, and we're having a good. He seems like he's pretty smart, but you know how autistic motherfuckers are, like the high functioning, like they're
Well,
smart, but there's not
remember, intelligence is half emotion, control and emotional
well, that's
understanding.
it. He does that. There's that emotion shit that
We
he
know we
doesn't.
know this with certain people.
Yes. So anyway, he was cool. We're having a pretty cool conversation, whatever, and having a good time. Only thing is, he got a little bit handsy with our female driver on the way home, and I was kind of like, "Hey, dude, hey, man, come on, dude." And I just thought, well, maybe it was the alcohol, whatever. So lately, I've noticed that he's been getting a little bit loud on his balcony. Like he'll be out there smoking or something, and I'll hear music, and I'll hear all this yelling. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, he's got some people over. So I went down to throw my trash out one night or something, and then I realized, shit, that's just him. He's like having a conversation with himself, and he's like, just yeah, man, let me show you how to do it. Yeah, you know how this goes. All right, and he's just playing his music, and I'm like, fuck,
You
he's
sure
having
he
his.
wasn't on a phone or anything like that?
I don't think so, because he was really getting, like I
Okay, so
said,
but there's more to this then, of course,
oh,
right?
there's more to it. There's more to
Okay,
it.
so then yeah, okay, so you obviously you know more. I'm go ahead, man. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is when I was off, for that week.
Yeah.
And I came down and he was outside, and I was like, hey man, I'm gonna go to the bar. You want to go with me? He was like, yeah, man, yeah, I'll go with you. So I take him with me to the bar, and dude, I think he was like pissing people off in there. He was like, saying political stuff, and eventually it got to the point where Danny, the bartender, was like, hey man, get your boy, man, get your boy. And I'm like, okay. So I paid for the drinks and headed home and
Because
took
what
him
was
home.
he? What was he? Is he obviously like pushing all the anti-Trumpers or pro-Trumpers or what?
Man, he was kind of all over the place. And
He was
well,
just being a dick. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
just kind of being a dick.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like,
So
like
yeah.
it was almost like to purposefully piss people off and push buttons. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, one of
And
those guys. Yeah.
and he bothered. Matter of fact, the next time I went in there, everybody was kind of like, man, don't bring that motherfucker in here again. So I was like, okay, man, cool. And like this one guy, Jaime, really got fucking irritated with him. He was like, he pissed me off, man. Fucking stupid ass. I'm like, all right, man.
So what was he saying? Like,
I just all it was all over the place, dude, about Obama, and Obama was the person, and then Biden did this, and then Trump does this, and it was just, dude, like I said, it was hard to make sense of even.
so he was drinking, just getting
regular
thrashed.
regular beer, yeah, just regular beer is what he was drinking. Oh, and then he kind of gave me shit on the way home. He's like, you didn't even buy me dinner, man. You didn't. I'm like, dude, I don't mind paying for the beers, but if you wanted food, you could have ordered food.
Didn't buy me dinner?
Yeah, he got a little
Well,
bitchy about the.
first of all, why you? Because I guess you said because he's broke, right? Obviously.
Yeah, that fucker has no money. Matter of fact, he was asking Anthony for money, I guess, like about a
Oh
month ago. He
yeah,
was like,
dude. Here's another one, dude. This is one you should have known from. It's just
Well,
like you're like, oh well. It's like, dude, you know the culprit, man. You see him a mile away. You knew this guy was fucking. So anyway, he's on
actually,
crack
at
or
first, I just
something,
thought he was just a dude who didn't have any friends, and I
and
was
you
like,
need to be Captain Save a dude, be a
yeah,
friend.
hey,
Is he
man,
a
you know what?
blind? He's not a blindo, is he?
No, no,
No,
no, no, not at
no.
all. But the thing is, just it's
Getting
one of those deals
handsy
where
with the fucking.
with the female Uber driver, that was the first time. But then well, there's more to this yet.
Well, you brought him. You brought him twice.
The second time, that he didn't piss everybody off the first time.
Oh,
The
okay.
second, the second time when we went, that's when he pissed people off, and that's when Danny said, "Hey, man, get your boy, man."
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, that the second time is when the first time was okay, was fine. The only thing he did weird was get a little handsy with the female Uber driver, but that was it. But I just figured I chalked that up to, oh, he just had a little to drink and he was feeling good and whatever. And again, we kind of know that he's a little bit on the spectrum.
Gotcha.
So this time, so that was the bar thing. Well, then I'm watching a body cam video one night and I hear sirens pull up and I'm like, the fuck? Was that my video or was that outside? I'm like, I think it was outside. So I stopped, I paused the video, and then I kind of opened the front door and I'm listening and I'm hearing him talking to these two female officers. And they're like, did you call? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like saying some shit about, I don't know who they were. I don't know who they were. Just crazy off the wall shit. I don't know who he's talking about. And so he's having this dialogue with these female officers and they're talking to him. And I'm just like, okay, I don't really know what's going on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and close the door. So that was the first time. Second time was last Monday night. And I'm in the kitchen having a snack. And all of a sudden I hear all this screaming and yelling outside. So I open the door. I can hear George saying something. He's like underneath the stairs, where his front door is. And then there's these two black dudes by the gate. And one guy's like, why don't you come over here and catch a fade, you bitch ass nigga? I'll knock your bitch ass out. And so the guy's talking crazy to him. So I'm like, oh, he must have mouthed off to this guy or something. And eventually I hear George go, oh, he got a gun. He got a gun. Paul, call the police. And I said, oh, no, no, no. We're not playing with fucking guns in here. So, and meanwhile, he doesn't realize I'm listening. I'm obviously in the comfort of my own place here behind the fucking security door. So I call 911. I tell them what's going on, and they're asking me a bunch of questions, and I could still hear some of the stuff. And it sounded like George's sister might have been out there to sort of, kind of quell the flames a little bit. But George just kept running his fucking mouth. And he's like, man, I'm telling you, they're gangbangers. They got guns. I saw him. He pulled a gun. He had a gun. And so finally the cops do come and they talk to George. I don't know what all transpired. I just finally heard the one cop say negative on the 413. So meaning 413 is a gun. So I'm like, okay, so there wasn't a gun. So is he just making shit up? So, dude, I think they've either changed his meds or he's off his meds. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. But anyway, he's gotten a lot more unpredictable, man. This dude.
Oh, well, yeah. So you're not going to invite him out again, basically.
No more bar trips for him. He's done for
he's
the
done. Got no more Captain Save a Friend. We'll save him. He gonna be a friend. You want a free beer?
Yeah, well,
I'll buy you a shit ton of beer. Just come on, hang out. Yeah. All right.
Like I said, for a
my
while,
friend one there thinks I'm a dick, even though
no, they understood. They were even like, we know it's not you. And I said, yeah, he's my neighbor. I just figured I'd bring him along and see what's up. And part of me likes the adventure. I'm not gonna lie. Like, let me just see what this dude's about. Yeah. So but yeah, he's been pretty unstable. Or like Friday when I was getting dropped off. And we pull in and he's yelling some shit on his balcony. And my driver's like, oh, Lord. And I was like, yeah, that's my downstairs neighbor. She's like, what's wrong with him? And I'm like, I think he might be on the spectrum or something. I don't know.
Or he's just on crack or something.
Yeah, and that's possible too. Maybe there is some kind of drug use shit going on. So we've kind of suspected.
So he's got sisters over there all the time?
His sister lives there. Yep. And I think the mom lives there. So it's like him, his sister, and his mom.
So he's kind of like that Tardo almost.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, dude, you're 35 years old and living with your sister and mom. It's like,
well,
fuck.
I mean, that's fine if you're doing something or if you're not making a news, like having the cops called on,
You just yelling shit. Yeah. Just like
dumbass.
Because like I said, he wasn't always that way. I used to just see him and he'd be very quiet and hey man, how you doing?
He never used to be like that.
Yeah, then he'd
He was
turn into
always so nice and quiet and neighbor.
he actually was.
I never thought he would butcher the corpse and fuck it.
Right.
Just
Well,
didn't.
that's
I
it.
didn't think. I just didn't know.
He wasn't that way, man.
What
He
a
wasn't always
tray
that
of a
way.
stay.
He just turned
Oh,
into a fucking weirdo.
never knew he'd fuck a corpse.
Oh man, I caught him
I
fucking a
mean,
corpse on his
I thought,
balcony.
I took him for a beer once. He annoyed people, but I didn't think he'd blow a load all over a dead body. I mean, I never knew.
Yeah.
I invited him into my house multiple times, and he rubbed my feet.
That's one thing I never did. I never
You
brought
ever
him
had
up
him rub
here
your feet?
to hang.
Oh,
No, never let him rub my feet. Maybe
that's
that's next, huh?
yeah, that's your next dude. Dude, I thought he's a great foot rubber. I didn't think he'd be a
Then he
dick.
put my toes in his mouth. I was like, oh
He was
shit.
like, oh, and he was really good at it. They didn't realize he was an asshole. The things you'll learn about.
Well,
You know?
people after you hang out with them for extended
Yeah,
periods of time.
dude. Like, if never
That's
trust a guy just because he sucks a good toe. All right. Just.
but
That's just son. I'll never make that mistake again until the next time.
but that's about it though, man. That's probably been the
Dude,
excite.
dude, it's funny, man, because is it one of those things where he knows he's inciting people and he's
I
just a
think he
fucking asshole?
does.
Yeah, he's
I
just
think he
an
does. I
asshole.
think he likes to piss people off because, like I said, the
Yeah.
guys at the gate, those dudes wanted to beat his ass. I could tell by the way.
He's like a half retarded you then. Like he likes to I like it. Look at this. Yeah, fuck you.
Right. But
Yeah.
see, he doesn't care. Like, if I piss you off and I get my ass, that's the thing. Nobody's ever actually beat his ass yet, which I'm kind of surprised because those guys at the gate that night, well, they were inside the complex. That was the other thing. They were inside the complex, like standing by the gate. And the guy was like, man, why don't you come catch a fade, you bitch ass nigga? I'll knock your ass out. So whatever he said to them, I don't know what it was. I didn't hear it, but like I said, I just heard all this screaming and yelling all of a sudden. So, and then when the police showed up, his sister's like, well, he's like, they had a gun. And she's like, then go talk to him. She was like getting kind of annoyed because she's got to live with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah,
imagine what the hell.
she's like, fuck you, just then go talk to him. They got a gun, then go talk to him. In other words, get your ass shot, brother.
Exactly. You sit over
They
here
got
and
a
run your
gun? Oh,
mouth.
really? Go piss on them so they shoot your ass. I don't want to deal with you anymore.
And then he's
Maybe
on the
they'll
first floor too, so they really could get access to him if they wanted to.
Yeah, maybe they'll shoot you. Maybe they'll shoot you in the fucking mouth so you shut the fuck up. So then
They don't have to listen to you
then
anymore.
you're still alive, so you can still do the dishes. If you do the dishes, he just sits around and fucking yells at himself.
It's all
So
I've
he
seen
just
him
sits
doing
on his
lately.
balcony, plays music, and talks to himself. Huh?
Pretty much, just like, yeah, man, yeah, let me show you how to do it. Yeah, and just saying crazy shit.
Maybe it's like imagining him having friends.
Maybe so.
You're
Maybe
like, man, this is if I had friends, I'd be telling them, yeah, this music's cool.
actually in his mind he probably is. Like, oh yeah, this would be the conversation I'm having. Sometimes when I'm pulsing to music, I imagine conversations in my head.
Shit, man.
But where with him, he doesn't understand. He doesn't know. You don't voice that shit, especially outside.
And then getting handsy with a fucking Uber driver. And you're like, dude, what are you like? Was she going, you need to stop touching me?
No, but you could tell she was uncomfortable with it. And I was like, dude, I don't want her putting us out in the fucking middle of Eastern or something. You know what I mean?
So were you just like, hey, dude,
I was like,
stop.
hey, dude, calm down, man. Come on. At that point, I'm like talking to a kid, come on, man. Come on. But again, it's like just a guy who had too much alcohol. That's what I thought. But the second time,
if I were a chick, I wouldn't even get near fucking Uber driving on a Friday in Vegas.
exactly.
You fucking kidding me? I'd be like, nope, I'll do it on a Thursday afternoon at
or keep you a weapon,
maybe. But
well, I know one chick that was one female Uber driver that was picked me up that she had her sister in the car with her. I was like, why is she? Why? And she's like, yeah, this is my sister. And now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, it's probably for protection.
Why not?
Yeah. Well, then they can do that. They're, so I don't know. It's probably a protection thing, which is okay. Man. See that?
I don't have much else. I just wanted to throw out that I got some music out there, and that I just the AI thing is gonna get. And it's another example of my emotions too, because I've got to get over the fact that people aren't going to get over it too. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you're
Like
gonna
I've
you're
got
gonna have haters. It's just what it
I
is,
mean, I
man.
it's just what it is. People aren't going to understand it. They're not going to appreciate, just like they don't appreciate rap or sampling, even though, you know,
Well, let me ask you this: when you did put out your Zoomer project, did you have some haters then too?
no, no.
Interesting.
I don't know if I have any haters. Well, I know I have haters now because people declare they won't listen to this, like to listen to
Yeah,
AI music. They won't
those are
listen to
people
AI
you know
music, and I'm like,
personally,
well, this is AI music. I'm not going to say it's not. I'm not going to say this is AI music. It's me. You know, it's me and AI
right?
collaborating.
Right.
But
Like I said, I haven't. I've pretty much everyone I've shown it to loves it. I even
yeah,
took it over to show Ryan and Raquel. They were totally into it. Like Ryan wanted to copy all the songs to his computer. I was like, yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
So and it was cool. Everybody, like I said, I haven't had too much haterade. It's just what I will ask when we have musical guests, just out of curiosity, what they feel about it. Like, what do
yeah.
you think of AI music? And like I said, Mike Galars from All Sinners was kind of like, well, man, and I'm like, oh boy, here it comes.
Yeah, like
You know,
most AI music I don't like because it's AI music. It's like just like most music I don't like. But I understand why people think that's all AI music is the bland lyrics. Because if you do have it make its own lyrics,
that's yeah. See, a lot of people just do the simple thing. Well, they say, make a song about me waking up in the morning and eating bacon and eggs,
yeah, and make
or
it a
something.
rock song,
Yeah,
whatever.
make it rock, and then
Yeah, they don't do I want keyboards, banjo, wind instruments, horns, and I want it to sound like a or whatever what you or
or
whatever you do or write
writing
their
their
lyrics.
lyrics,
Yeah, yeah,
that kind of thing. Like I'll write a full 3 verses or something, and then just post them in the lyric box, you know,
yeah,
and it's just like this shit is dope. Like this is stuff I've wanted to do forever, man. Like,
yeah.
you know,
And now
shit
you
that irks me
can,
on
and
wax.
and people hate that because you don't. It's called gatekeeping too. They
True.
want to be the ones to do it for you. You have to go to them to make the music. You can't just make it easily like that. You're not an artist, bro.
Yeah, dude, you don't even know how to play a fucking instrument,
Yeah, all you need, but can you write these songs? Well, no, I can't write these songs.
Well,
Oh,
that's it.
so
And that's
so
kind
how
of
so
why
what's
too. It's
the
all vocal shit for me.
yeah,
So it's like, oh, I wrote the
but so
lyrics.
you can't write these songs. So these songs wouldn't exist without those this written. Well, yeah. Do you understand it yet? Do you understand what the do you
Right.
get it yet? Oh, no, you don't. It's the human spark. It's still there. It's not anywhere. And if the human spark is there, the creativity still comes from humans.
Yeah,
And even
absolutely.
then, creativity from humans is just synthesis of different things. In other words, everything you're doing right now, like when you go, oh, I want a country song, it's because you've heard a different country song and you hear it in your head and go, I hear the lyrics in my head in this country song because you've heard another country song that you want it to sound like.
Exactly. Or just that kind of vibe. Like this is
And
the
that's
vibe
and
I
that
wanted.
and that other country song, that country song had heard a different country song that it wanted to sound like.
Which, by the way, my mom plays my shit now. When I was doing all the B6 shit, she wouldn't go near it. Now all of a sudden she was actually even showing my stepdad, just listen to this for a second. And then that's when she told him later, that's Max. That's his little
Yeah.
country song he did, with AI. So I'm like, wow, okay, now my mom's listening to it.
The bottom line that people do not want to admit is that everything you and I have done, everything that we've done, everything that anybody's done is just as valid because it's all music is sound that is sound in patterns that invokes emotion. That's it.
Exactly. Well,
There's
we're
nothing more to
music.
it.
We've put out projects, man. We don't have to prove shit. We've
No,
already
like
released
literally,
things.
I did tonight. I have a song called Bloodsucker I wrote and sang and did as in a traditional musical sense. And then I'm going to close it out. And that's why I'm only doing 2 songs. I'm going to close it out when we get
With a
done with
folio
this.
track, right?
Yeah, and I don't know which folio track we should sandwich in.
I don't know. Which one are you feeling, man?
I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Do we have anything else to talk about that? Because we can
No,
go on this
I'm done.
subject round and round. We both know how all I'm going to say is I am fully behind AI in all aspects of society. It's the greatest invention we've ever created, and it's going to up next to electricity, and it's going to change everything so fast. It already has. People have no idea. Get ready and be prepared for your lives to be changed completely. Because mine already has. And
Yeah.
you know, so yeah. So let's I don't want to do let's do you know
I
what?
mean,
Let's do which one do you like?
well, I'm a big fan of Resonate. That's always
Yeah.
a good one for me. But
Yeah,
there's a
Resume's
lot of
kind of the finale though. So let's give them a little taste of something a little different. How about Sovereign Wolf? That's the
oh, okay.
harmonica one. That's
That's
song
the
number
harmonica.
two.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, that one's dope.
Yeah,
That's good.
song number two. Song one, Soar, is kind of like it's more inspirational. It's almost like you're thinking, oh, this is going to be a new age, and then
Kind of puts me in mind of a Satriani track,
yeah,
actually,
and then
sort of.
and then Sovereign Wolf comes in, and it's like, whoa, what? This is not. Where's the guitar? It's like it's there, but you'll have to hear it.
It's light, man.
So it's Folio from the album Zero on all. That's the number zero from all on
Yes.
all major outlets, Amazon, YouTube,
Spotify,
Spotify,
Deezer. I don't even know.
iTunes,
I've never been on
yeah,
Deezer, but
iTunes, all that bullshit. And
Amazon,
also
YouTube.
check out Tyson Silver as well
Oh, that's my
on
shit. Yep. Yep.
on all major things. Check that out.
Yep. I only put
And
out 2 songs. You got a full album, though,
yeah, so
man.
still, yeah, I'm gonna fool.
Yeah, I released some whole
So
shit.
check it out. Also, go to you'll get the stuff in the links in the thing. Ouroboros Codex on YouTube, and also payhip /folio for the $5 pay things if you want to check out more deep information about the philosophy. And
Dope. Dope.
this is the 11th of January, 2026. I am the cruise control.
And I am Maxwell Silverhammer. And
And
that's
that's
the
the
story
story
there,
there,
bitches.
bitches.
See ya.